morning, everybody. Welcome back and happy Friday, RV Life. Today I'm going to be doing canning as promised. First of all, I've got to get a dinner in the crock pot. It's a freezer meal, so I have to record that. I'll be right back with you. Back to today. I went and ordered this little canning set just so I have everything. I have one of these already. Some of this is over in the cookhouse, but I decided just to have my own set right here where I can get my hands on it. I'll link this below if you're interested in canning. This is the canner I went with. It looks to me like an oversized pressure cooker, but it has more to it than that. There's a special valve that goes on the top. It has exhaust, airtight exhaust. I guess it's the same thing that's on the top of a pressure cooker. These two racks, and then the inner pot, and this is way bigger than an Instant Pot. I know it's hard to tell on line. That's my Instant Pot, just for a visual. This goes down. It doesn't come off like an Instant Pot. It goes down and it goes from lock to unlock. And there's also another one on here. Maybe there's just an extra one. I haven't read up on it yet. I need to do that, but first I have to chop up my zucchini and my peppers. I'm making zucchini relish today. Okay, I got my blankets in the dryer because I forgot to turn the camera on. I apologize. Now I'm going to throw in Big Daddy's clothes. I wash our clothes separately. Now, for those of you that are new, this is our home base. I think I said that earlier. And here we have the full-size washer and dryer out here in our shed. I do have a mini washer that is like fully automatic, and it holds quite a lot of clothes. So when we're on the road, I wash them in there, and then I have like a curtain rod that goes across the slide out above the couch because we don't sit there, and I hang them to dry with a dehumidifier, and they're ready the next morning to be hung back up in the closet, and they're already on hangers. So that's another way to do it if you do live in an RV. Whoop. I'm still getting used to this one. It's new to me. Start. We have a water heater out here. It's a little one, but it's enough to do the laundry. Alright, let's get back inside. I don't think I ever showed you guys the finished boat, but he put new carpet in it, so it's all done. Seats are in. He went fishing on Father's Day. I don't think he caught anything, but he had fun. He was practicing with some different baits and things like that. I have to do my flowers later. I got some yesterday. I'll show you. They're all red, white, and blue. If I can get them out. There we go. I've washed this So I'm doing it again, just to make sure. Now this zucchini has to be finely chopped, so does the bell pepper and onion. Now, if you watched last week, you'll know I've already got onion chopped up. It's in the freezer. So I'm going to start with the zucchini. And I'm going to get out the center part because it's so big. So we'll do that first. And then we're going to chop it all up, and then we're going to let it sit for an hour. Check the recipe. There's no water. We're just going to add the salt and stir. So now that I have doubled this, I need 4 onions, and there's approximately 1 onion per bag. There's a little bit more. So I'm just going to do 3 of these. I got 3 of the bigger packages. And then it asks for 2 red peppers. I don't have 2 red ones, but I have this multi-bag, so I thought it would be colorful if I did 1 orange and 1 red. Alright. Blankets are nice and clean. They smell lovely. Alright, come back here, you tennis ball. Oh, Dad has one in her blanket. Somebody told me a long time ago that if you put tennis balls in the dryer, it'll stop your blankets and sheets and things from wadding up. And I haven't had them wad up since I've been using them, so I just leave them in there now. Big Daddy's jeans don't wad up, but not that I don't remember them wadding up before. But that's what I do. I didn't bring out any more laundry. It's already 3 o'clock and I still got some editing to do. And it's 95 degrees. I don't feel like being out here. So I'm going to, I mean, it's not terrible. But 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon I get kind of pooped. So I'm going to do my editing in the air conditioning, and I will finish laundry in the morning. So I've turned off the water heater. I'll come back out and get Big Daddy's clothes. In about an hour. That's probably how long they'll take. I'll do a wrinkle shield on it. Set my timer so I don't forget about him. Alright, let's go back in. Well, I came out to check to see how the figs were doing. However, they're still brown. They're still green. I got a lot of them, but they're all green. But when they turn, I shall be grabbing them and making some fig jam or fig preserves. The last time I was here, which was a couple of years back, the deer were eating them before I could get to them. So I hope that doesn't happen this time. But there's lots and lots of figs. We're back inside, and while we're waiting on the zucchini, peppers, and onions to dry out, we're going to go ahead and get the dishes done. Now we're going to drain the vegetables, and it says to squeeze as much water out of them as you can. Now that we have it drained, I'm going to add the rest of the ingredients. We have sugar, vinegar, mustard, celery seed, hot pepper flakes, and turmeric. We'll put that, it says a large saucepan. I'm just using my Instant Pot. It's the biggest saucepan I have. We're going to bring it to a boil over high heat and then reduce the heat and boil it gently uncovered until the vegetables are tender, about 15 minutes. Been 15 minutes, now our vegetables are tender. We're going to blend some water and cornstarch, and we're going to mix that in until it thickens the liquid, and that takes about 5 minutes. Well, now it's all ready for the canner, so I'm putting this in. I'm making a terrible mess. I totally forgot to use the funnels. Anyway, cleaned up okay. Now I'm going to wipe off the tops, and then I'm going to put on the lids and the rings, and we'll get them in the canner. I had too much water in here, so I had to take some out. We get it in the end. We're going to get it turned on. First thing I had to do was set the dial to exhaust because we're doing a wet bath, and that was the instructions. And then I have to set the timer for 10 minutes and wait for steam to come out. And once there's a steady flow of steam, hit start again, and that'll do the 10-minute countdown. I was looking at it saying, why isn't it starting? And then the light bulb went off. Push the start button. While we're waiting for that to get done, there's always dishes. Two things in life we know. There's always laundry, there's always dishes. The 10-minute timer went off while I was doing dishes, but you want to wait till the steam slows down to almost nothing. In fact, I waited till there was nothing, and then you can open the lid. I did have it underneath the stove. I moved it over there so that the steam would go outside and not fill up the camper. And now we're just going to set them on this mat and let them cool down. Now, I am not a professional at this. This is my first time using this canner, and I was learning today. But if you want to get a canner, I did find a channel on YouTube that gives instructional videos on this appliance, and I'm going to link it in the description box below, along with a link to this canner that I purchased. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video and the canning process. Of course, dishes and laundry as well. You guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday.